Hello, everyone. Oop, this is a little louder than I thought. If you guys could all come gather up here, make sure you get one last mint julep. I'm only going to speak for like 45 to 50 minutes. No, I'm kidding. But we're about to get started, so you guys that are behind us, if you could come out in front, that'd be awesome.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to the grand opening of Mint Eco Car Wash right here on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. My name is Virginia, and I am lucky enough to have met the whole team from Mint Eco a few months back, and they showed me their plan for world domination, and I was like, yes, I must be a part of this. So we're so excited for this group. So bright, so awesome. Such vision in how they treat their employees, how they treat our environment, how they just look and smell and feel. Like, it's so impressive to me. I'm a big lover and a big patronizer of car washes, and they're not all built like Mint Eco. We are so lucky to have you guys in our town. Let's cheer for their world domination that I'm sure is coming. And let's cheer for their team, because when I met Jeff, I was like, wow, this guy is so super smart. Whatever he's doing, we should definitely follow. And we're so happy that he chose to work with our radio station for his branding and showing the world about Mint Eco. Give it up for Jeff Jarvis, everybody.
Thank you, Virginia. All right. We are, by the way, so proud of our relationship with you and with KVJ and your dedicated team. I see that Cody and Greg are here tonight, and thank you all for coming out. For those of you that know me, can you hear me in the back? Keith, can you hear me? For those of you that know me, I'm a stickler for seeing tangible results from our marketing. I see that our CFO is chuckling right now, as he's the guy that writes the checks. And since we partnered with Virginia, Josh, this is a high bar for you, okay? You ready for this, all right? Since we partnered with Virginia, our website traffic and branded search have skyrocketed almost 19,000 visits in July alone, which is blows. We were at 5,000 a year ago, okay? So thank you. Let's see if we can't get to 35,000 in season. So thank you so much. Also, as you look around the driveway, you'll see some beautiful cars provided by Schumacher, provided by SoFlo Jeeps, and Sully Yusuf, one of our customers, has brought some of his custom cars. I think I saw a Dirty Bird come in here, or at least I heard a Dirty Bird come in here, which was pretty awesome. So thank you all. All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate the grand opening of our first ground-up development. Right? So far, everything we've done has been purchased to wash and renovated. This is our baby. We hope that this is a single step on our journey towards a 50-wash portfolio, and as Virginia likes to say, world domination. First things first, thank you. All right? Everyone here has in one way, shape, or form made this possible. It started in long hours in my kitchen with Vic and Jake coming up with the idea of Mint Eco Car Wash. I don't know where Vic is. Vic, where are you? Show yourself. There's my partner. All right. Jake is at back to school night, so it just goes to show you where his priorities are, right? It evolved into finding development sites, and if I could tell you about the long hours of driving the market, and John Schmidt will give you a little bit of a story one day about trying to find the owner of the Olive Garden on the corner of I-95 and Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. Let's just say that, you know, we sort of mission impossible that thing, including getting people to knock on doors of office buildings in the Wharf District in Baltimore. But we got it. Amazing what happens when you're willing to overpay. Sorry. Don't worry, Russ, I didn't really mean that. With contract in hand, we turned to a team. We turned to Schmidt Nichols, led by John Schmidt. We turned to Simmons and White, led by Greg Bolin and Kyle Duncan. We turned to Jones Foster, led by Scott McMullen. We turned to Guy Pelletier, our architect, and this entire, as well as Jeff Sluggett. I don't know what we can call Jeff. He's our consultant, right? we pay them in cash off the books. No, I'm kidding. Rich, I'm kidding. And these are the guys that really created the idea that you see here and shepherded through the approval process, or let me say, are shepherding it through the approval process. I need to change my tense. We knew that we needed the best for our first wash. We knew we needed help, and that was Bob Raw and Auto Builders. So Bob, thank you so much for, I mean, this is Herculean effort. If you saw this place a week ago, which I know the guys at Harmonia and Shriners did, it didn't look like this. Yeah. I've got a lot of thanks, so we can save our applause to the end, unless it was the Harmonia just clapping for themselves. On the equipment side, our partners at NCS, you guys are the best. You guys have not only helped us build these washes, Joe, thank you, but in addition, this is the kind of organization that when we said we wanted to be environmentally friendly, they gave us one-on-one time with their chief chemist. By the way, this is the largest car wash manufacturing company in North America. At the time, we had 2 car washes, and they gave us special treatment, and they will always have a special place in our hearts, so thank you guys. In addition, John Burdash, our installer, what you see in that tunnel is John. John made that all happen. His team worked tirelessly. I cannot thank them enough. And we certainly wouldn't, but we might be here, but we wouldn't be washing cars tomorrow if it wasn't for John, so thank you. To our devoted lender on this project, Citizens, AJ McNiven, Kelly Goggins, thank you. To our other lending relationship at Truist Bank, Keith Arnold, there in the back looking somber, but trust me, he's got a big wallet, so go talk to him. Thank you guys. You guys really helped us get this entire business off the ground, and world domination will hopefully make us all happy. At every step of the way, Mayor James, Commissioners Warren, Commissioners Lambert, Assistant City Administrator Fana, you guys helped support this small local business, and I can't thank you enough. In addition, even though not necessarily involved as intimately as those on this project, Commissioners Ward, Fox, and Peduzzi have always been great to this company, even when we put them in the bind when we've tried to rezone residential land into commercial. So a little inside joke for the land planners here. Obviously, I won't use that in my next speech. It didn't go over too well. But John Schmidt's laughing, which is all I'm really after because he doesn't laugh that much. Somewhere along the way, our story of change and different resonated with a local group of investors. And while these men are generally considered to be intelligent, they deviated a little bit and partnered with us in 2022. Hopefully we will deliver. And all kidding aside, we've been blessed to have amazing partners. Amazing not only in their financial support, but more important in their commitment to Minteco's success and their guidance of the management team. They are fantastic, and they are the force behind this entire vision becoming a reality. Finally, and most importantly, to the Minteco team. I know it's hard to figure out who's working for Minteco in the crowd, but I'm going to give you a hint. They're wearing green shirts. Whether it was Alan Barber, our VP of Construction, sometimes playing shepherd, sometimes playing prison guard, mean prison guard. That's why Bob's there and Alan's over there. They're still mending. Or Kevin Harris, fresh out of Palm Beach Atlantic, working 100 hours a week to do literally anything that needed to be done. Lights he'd turn on, lights he'd turn off every night, and thank you, Kevin. The ops team, led by our COO, Duncan Davis, and his team, Jeanette, Bobby, Evan, our new site manager, Tony Morales, who I'm sure, given Tony's level of energy, everybody here has met. Tony, where are you? Right in the corner, right? And our site assistant manager, Ray Pena. So thank you to these guys. Our marketing team, led by Shannon Kessel. What a fantastic job Shannon has done. Clearly the most popular person at Minteco Car Wash. And her lieutenant, Maria Teixeira, who's going to leave us, I'm sure, for an acting career since we've had her in so many videos. To our finance and IT team, Rich, thank you. Abby, wherever you are, I know you were here, thank you. Faisal, Faisal's our head of IT. I will tell you right now, the biggest challenge in building one of these sites is our partner in our POS and tunnel management system called DRB. We call it a rattlesnake, and that's our rattlesnake wrangler right there, so thank you, Faisal. All right, So thank you. Now you're going to have to just endure a little bit of me talking for things that I want to say. So 10 years ago, I was dining at a Chinese restaurant in Manhattan. Who thought this speech was going to start that way, huh? Right? When dessert came, I, of course, had to have a fortune cookie, right? But this day was different. When I cracked open the cookie, my life changed. And unbeknownst to me, Mintigo Car Wash was born. The fortune read, "All progress occurs because people dare to be different." All progress occurs because people dare to be different. Look at Josh's shoes. See, that's daring to be different, right? In fact, I still have that fortune cookie from 10 years ago still taped in my wallet. And the C team here at Mintigo Car Wash sees this brought out every once in a while, but I thought I'd do it for you as well. In 2018, when we started this journey, we knew we needed to be different. We knew we needed to bring a critical eye to everything that we do. And by the way, if you look at the green shirts, probably only about 3 or 4 of them have any car wash experience, and that's very intentional because we really didn't want to do a good job at washing cars. No, we really wanted to reinvent the industry. It all starts with customers, and the difference begins here with simple, functional, beautiful, and clean buildings. And I think you can see what we've tried to do here today. Give these plants some time to grow up, and this is going to be an oasis. Right? As you've seen in our lobbies, they're designed to be spa-like, not your typical car wash. What we're trying to say to guests is, if we can keep white buildings, excessive landscaping, and high-traffic lobbies and bathrooms immaculate, you can trust us with your car. It continues with our employees. I'm so proud of the features that we have, such as the highest pay in the industry, offering health care to all of our employees at every level, our free on-site English classes, not only to help our employees grow here at Mint, but also to help them realize the American dream. To understand, but most of all, what I'm proud of is the following. They have all been selected, trained, and developed to embrace different. It is through these employees that we will ultimately be able to make deep connections with our guests and provide an experience like no other car wash in the world. It is our employees that will make our guests happy, which for those of you that are familiar with us is our mission statement. Different continues with the environment. We call ourselves tree-hugging capitalists. We should probably trademark that, all right? We believe that being an environmental steward is not only the right thing to do, and we would have it no other way, but we also believe that the market will reward us for being good environmental partners, and it has. The tunnel behind me, to my left, not only uses less than half the water that Greg Weiss uses when he washes his car at home, but also every drop of water in that tunnel gets recycled and reused, and we end up using 25% of the fresh water of a home wash. All of our chemistry is biodegradable and non-toxic, and that is a voluntary standard here in our unregulated industry. And unfortunately, it is unique. In an effort to change our industry, we publish an annual self-audit. We put it on our website and encourage our competitors to come look at it and copy us so they can do the same. Fingers crossed. And finally, the community. We truly believe that we are partners with the communities where we do business. We adopt parks for every wash. In fact, on the advice of Commissioner Warren, we adopted Chillingworth Park for this wash. The park is located just a few hundred yards to our south. 1 week ago, we did our first park cleanup at Chillingworth Park, met the neighbors, and started to put down roots of a relationship with the local residents. As many of you know, this is just the beginning of our community posture. We draw a 3-mile circle around every one of our washes, and we reach out to every educational institution, religious organization, and charitable organization in that 3-mile radius and solicit to support them financially. So far this year, with our 3 open washes, we've given over $200,000 to these organizations. So imagine what happens when we get to 50, right? A few of our charitable partners are here today. Friends of Jupiter Beach, Take Stock in Children, the United Way, and the Andrea Cameron Foundation. And finally, our commercial neighbors. Today, Harmonia Lodge, Shriners Lodge, and La Quinta are all here to support our grand opening. You guys have been wonderful welcoming party to the street. In addition, Tanger Outlets, Schumacher, Tijuana Flats, Hyundai, Chick-fil-A, Go Green Dry Cleaners, Legends Radio, and Publix are also here. And finally, members of the Chamber of Commerce, including Donald Burgess, are here, and they have always been phenomenal supporters of us and tremendous members of helping us foster our community relationships. So in closing, I offer another quote. If you say your dreams out loud and nobody laughs, you're not dreaming big enough. So here's to our success today. I've lost my drink. Here's to our success today and the laughter that tomorrow brings. Thank you. All right. So I want to introduce another partner, Mint Eco Car Wash, a newer partner of ours, and one that we look forward to growing with over the next several years. That partner is Josh Cohn from ESPN West Palm Beach, who is here with his team from ESPN, including his co-host, Tina Costanza. Tina. Before I give Josh the microphone, I do have one thing to admit. While I love Virginia, it is ESPN Radio and the home team that I listen to on my drive home every day.
Virginia, have some of that. Good evening, everyone. I'm standing. Sorry. Josh Cohen, ESPN 106.3, ESPN West Palm, longtime host of Josh Cohen, the home team. It is a pleasure to work with smart people. And I notice a shout out for Truist Bank as well. I am an endorser of Truist Bank, and one of their taglines is, when you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. You get a better kind of bank. And what I noticed when I met the folks from Minico is that they honestly care about the environment, about the community, but they care about the consumer. They're giving the consumer what it is they want and not forcing the stuff they don't. Optimization of optimization, yeah, exactly like you said. The idea being, when you care, it doesn't matter if it's banking or car wash, people can tell, the consumers can tell. If you spend 10 minutes with Jeff, like Virginia said, you get smarter, you learn, you realize, like Disney, no detail is overlooked. The plants for a reason, the walkway for a reason, enter here for this reason, the chairs for everything has a reason to make the consumer happier, more comfortable, more productive. And beyond that, this next generation coming up, like Tina and Allie from ESPN West Palm, they care more about the environment. They're more concerned about reusing the water and what happens to the groundwater and the chemicals thereof. What they're doing, Virginia jokes about world domination, but I don't think she's kidding. These guys and gals are brilliant. And what they're doing beyond washing cars and employing people, but with education. If you knew the payroll, and I'm not going to say it, if you knew the rate at which they compensate their employees, you would think, how in the world are they profitable? Because they figured out exactly how to take care of everybody. And in the beginning, that's what the communities were about. And in the end, that's what it's about. You know, we live here, we work here for a reason. Having a company like this building here is better off for all of us. And the fact that you can get unlimited washes from $23 a month, just saying. Thank you for choosing me to not only spread your message and share your word on the air on ESPN 106.3, but thank you for choosing me over Virginia, because a replay of her show also airs against me, and I want everyone here to know how badly she feels about being chosen me over her. I've known Virginia for 20 years, all kidding aside. Thank you, Minico, for what you guys do and for choosing me and us at ESPN West Palm to get to be a small part of that mission. At this point, I'll bring in what you guys came most to hear, and that is from the politicians. That's right, the elected officials, the county mayor, as well as Commissioner Mr. Greg Weiss. Come join us, sir. Nice round of applause, everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everybody. I am Greg Weiss. I am Palm Beach County Commissioner, and I'm serving as your mayor of Palm Beach County. I want to start off by saying to Jeff, to your partners, to your investors, thank you for investing in Palm Beach County. I think we all agree this is the best place to be not only in the United States, but the entire world. If we have a choice of where to live, we want to live, work, and play right here. And you all made that investment. But it's not only an investment in a place, but it's an investment in the people. You know, you here at Mint Echo, they employ about 40 people per site, and they're now up to 4 locations in our great city of West Palm Beach. And I know they have plans to grow, and there's plans coming further into Palm Beach County. But providing jobs and opportunity is what we need. I mean, we want to grow. We want to make sure that we have the services, the support, and we need the investment of smart people like you, Jeff, and your partners to invest here, choosing us to be the best place. Your stewardship of the environment. It's one of my personal goals, and I think all of you, by being here, your goals too, to leave this place better than we found it. That we leave to our children and to our grandchildren a better world, and you are making this possible by the way you create these facilities and the investments that you're making. You're making a difference. You're making a difference in our environment. You're making a difference in our people, and you're making a difference in our community. And I am so proud to be here to help celebrate this day with you, but I'm even more proud of the fact that you chose to be here in Palm Beach County for the beginning of what we know is world domination. So again, thank you. Thank you all for being here to help celebrate this, a momentous occasion. I am so pleased to be a part of it, and if you know politicians like me, because I wear a suit in 90-degree weather, you know, it's hard to get us to stop talking. But I would just want to say thanks to everybody. Thank you. Thanks to your team. Thanks to your partners. And look forward to one day not washing my own car. I'll bring it in. All right. Thanks.
All right. So we're about 20% of the way through tonight's festivity. I'm kidding. 2 more things. One thing very near and dear to my heart. I want to bring up the Kasparis. If you guys could come up. We have had a phenomenal relationship with ESGR, with the Guard and the Reserves, and they're here to present an award to Mint. And with that, I will turn it over to Peter.
Thank you, Jeff. And Vic, we appreciate it very much. My name is Peter Kaspari. I'm the Director of Employer Outreach for the Department of Defense program known as Employer Support of the Guard and Reserves. And with me is I would call her Household Six. If any of you have been in the military, you know what I'm talking about. She is my boss and my wife. And this is Rebecca Kaspari. And she's also an area chair down in Fort Lauderdale. And I hope one day you gentlemen will be able to bring one of your car washes into the Fort Lauderdale, Broward area. We live out in Weston, and it's a little bit of a trip to come here. But we're here. Our program focuses on the support that we give to our military, specifically our men and women who serve in the National Guard and Reserves, and also their spouses. Do we have any military people, reservists, guardsmen, veterans? If you're a veteran, raise your hand. Come on. Yay. Back in 2018, we came up to your first location to present one of our awards to one of your employees who has since moved on, and it's called a Patriot Award. I said to Rebecca, what's this Mint Echo car wash? You know, a car wash that I know and Rebecca knows is you drive in, 1, 2, 3, you go through it, and it's done. But the individual that was with your company at the time, he thought so highly of you that he nominated your company for a Patriot Award. And he did that because once a month on the weekend, he had to go to his military duties. And when he went to go for those duties, and he came to you and he says, I gotta go. I have to go. And again, I have to go because I'm serving my country. And what did you say? Yes, 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 yes. So he thought highly of your company and you gentlemen that he nominated you for that award. And since then, we found out, of course, what Mint Echo Car Wash really means and how patriotic you are to the people that you employ and those that are in your community. And we're here again for the 4th car wash to present to you what we call a statement of support, which you again attest that you are a patriotic employer. This is the statement of support, and it's a covenant that gets signed by the both of you. And if you will, would you read the top half, please?
Thank you, Peter. We recognize that the Guard and Reserve are essential to the strength of our nation and the well-being of our communities. In the highest American tradition, the patriotic men and women of the Guard and Reserve serve voluntarily in an honorable and vital profession. They train to respond to their community and their country in a time of need. They deserve the support of every segment of our society. In these volunteer forces are to continue to serve our nation. Increased public understanding is required of the essential role of the Guard and Reserve in preserving our national security.
Therefore, we join other employers in pledging that we fully recognize, honor, and comply with the Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Act, USERRA. We will provide our managers and supervisors with the tools they need to effectively manage those employees who serve in the Guard and Reserve. We appreciate the values, leadership, and unique skills service members bring to the workforce, and will encourage opportunities to employ guardsmen, reservists, transitioning service members, and veterans. We will continually recognize and support our country's service members and their families in peace, in crisis, and in war.
Thank you, gentlemen. This, I believe, you'll take out of this frame and then put it on the wall in where everybody can see it. And if any of you are employers over here, we would love to have an opportunity to speak with you about what we do and about your respective employees that you have, and see how we can get one of those statements of support to be in your office. So either see Jeff or Vic or come and see us. You guys are phenomenal. And I mean, I really mean it. And especially Vic.
I agree with you.
Now, Vic is a very introverted individual. Would you all agree to that? Yeah, right. So, because you're so patriotic, we invited Vic to get aboard a U.S. Army Chinook helicopter with about 25 other people. What he did not know, and we took them up to Camp Landing, which is North Florida. What Vic didn't know is that we had a Special Forces crew, team up at Camp Landing. So when the Chinook landed up there, Vic was our designated terrorist. Yes. And once the Chinook landed, orange smoke, red smoke goes off, the back door goes down, and the special ops team comes on board. They locate Vic. They put a bag over his head, handcuff him, and yank him off the Chinook. Seriously, and I have pictures of that. Now, nobody knew this was going to happen and everybody was just scared, except Vic because he kind of knew. But we took him off and we pedestaled him because you are so special, and we thank you for being a good sport for that. Anytime you all want to go and take a Chinook ride up to Camp Landing, let us know. You're next? Okay.
I'm not going to be the volunteer terrorist, but
You don't want to be the volunteer. We wanted him and all the others to experience what our National Guard and our reservists go through. It's not a weekend party time. It's actually training that they do up there and in other parts of the state and other parts of the country. So we have a special award for you this evening, Rebecca. And this is similar to the ones that we did before. It is called the Seven Seals Award. It's from the Department of Defense, ESGR organization, and it reads, presented to Mint Echo Car Wash, Palm Beach Gardens, for meritorious leadership and initiative in support of the men and women who serve America in the National Guard and Reserve, signed by our national chairman, and we'd like to present this to you at this time.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. But we look forward to seeing this on the wall over here. And if any of you know of any guardsmen or reservists that are looking for employment, I guarantee you Mint Echo Car Wash is the place for them to be. And thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Peter.
We appreciate all that you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It means a tremendous amount to us. And I wish I could put a bag over Vic's head every once in a while, but. All right, so that's almost it. Shannon, where's Shannon? You got it? All right, so if I could invite Tony up. Oh, raffle tickets? What are we doing? Bell? Are we doing raffle tickets first and then this? We'll do raffle tickets after. All right, so we have a tradition here at Mint Eco Car Wash. When we have a success. Yep. Oh, our mayor has arrived. Mayor James, how are you? Chance we can convince you to say a few words, or I know you're shy. Now the mayor doesn't like me. He's actually going to be our keynote tomorrow at the ribbon cutting, so just thought, I mean, you can't have a luminary like this here. Thank you, sir. Great to see you.
Good to see you. Yes, I did have a prepared speech for tomorrow, but you know, I am somewhat afflicted. I'm an attorney and an elected official, so the opportunity to grab a mic and talk, I just can't resist it. In all seriousness, congratulations. Yeah, this is a tremendous accomplishment. What you are doing in our city, in our county, with Mint Eco and the brand that you're creating is absolutely fantastic. And I'm so excited that you have chosen a few locations in the city of West Palm Beach. And we had some success, I think, on Monday night, which should make you happy. But this is wonderful, and we'll be talking more tomorrow when we cut the ribbon. But congratulations to you, my friend. It's truly an honor to be here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is our final thing, yes, Shannon? Where'd Tony go? So we have a tradition at Mint Eco Car Wash. When we have a success, we ring the bell. This bell is usually at headquarters, but we ripped it off the wall and brought it down here tonight, and this will be a bell that we'll install here for the successes that this wash has. So Tony, if you could kick us off and ring the bell for the success of the grand opening of Mint Eco Car Wash here at 1890 Palm Beach Lakes. Yeah. All right. Whoever has raffle ticket, and this is the last thing, 596012. 596012. You have won a free detail. They didn't win like a And Shannon's going to do another one. She's giving away $300 details like candy. And the second detail, 596029. 029. So thank you all, everyone. That concludes our festivities. Please make sure that you grab a goodie bag on your way out. I don't know what Shannon put in them, but our marketing room is filled with great goodies. And thank you all so much for coming out and supporting us. Thank you.